upper90studios.com. Today's podcast number 14 for Monday, December 12th, 2011.
Game week 15 of the Premier League, El Clasico, and Champions League qualifying.
We are back.
Back.
Finally.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, you hit a deer with your car.
Yeah. And got pneumonia and took a trip out to Texas and got sick. And we had a hurricane. It's been rough.
Yeah, I've been trying to make shows by myself. It's not working.
No, that's okay. I'm back.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's start. We got Chelsea against Manchester City.
Yeah, good game.
It was an unbelievable game. Action, the weather played a huge part. I don't know, the commentators didn't really bring it up.
No, it was ugly out.
It was horrible.
Yeah, well, it was a typical winter, England game.
That was like sleet and heavy wind in your eyes.
It was ugly.
And Chelsea was playing against the wind in the beginning.
Yeah.
And they got caught off, but let's just start. First of all, no, I'll hold off for a second.
What?
I was going to say, it's not easy playing 11 versus 10, is it? Manchester City fans.
Yeah.
Not so easy, is it, huh?
No.
We'll get to it, but let's just talk about the goal.
Yeah.
2 minutes in. What is John Terry doing?
What the hell was anybody in defense doing?
What is with this high line that they've been trying?
No, it didn't work.
It's not working.
But it wasn't just John Terry. I mean,
it was John Terry.
Well,
let me tell you. John Terry is chasing after Kun Aguero at the halfway line. You are the captain of the ship. You are the captain of the team.
Yeah, but
Get
Ivanovic,
in the defense and grab a hold of the defense.
Ivanovic saw that through ball come through, and he tripped over himself and didn't get to it. So, Balotelli was completely open. Yeah, no, the whole defense was really kind of caught in that pass. And Ivanovic was as much at fault as Terry, I thought.
Balotelli was incredible in that goal.
Balotelli, I hate to say it, but, he's what? I think he's scored in his last 8 starts. That's pretty amazing.
He showed great positioning, good strength.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't even bother with Ivanovic's tackle.
And he didn't have brain fart, No.
He
hasn't had one of those recently, although he did get in trouble a couple nights ago for being out.
Maybe the fact, like, people say he's a genius, right? Which is just so ridiculous. He's not a genius, okay? But maybe because he's so I'm going to go the other way. He's so simple-minded that maybe that's why he's so focused. Because there's nothing else going on up there except for score a goal, score a goal, score a goal, score. You know what I mean?
Oh, man. Well, there's other stuff going on. He's always getting into trouble.
Yeah, but that's off the field.
Yeah.
That's,
Oh, he got in trouble last weekend again.
I just read it before we started the show.
He was out, I guess past midnight at some restaurant in Manchester.
This was a couple days ago.
During curfew. Yeah, during curfew. It was less than 48 hours before the game.
Yeah, you can't control him.
What do you want? There's 2 restaurants in Manchester. The other one closes at 7. He didn't have much of a choice.
That's true. No, but you're talking about how good he is, and he's a good player. I don't think he's as good as people make him out to be.
No, he's strong, and he does have skill. And he's a poacher, which is what you need to be a striker.
But then he's excellent. Not excellent. I'll take that back. He's good. He's good. He's good. But then look at 15 minutes in. He's arguing with Yaya Toure.
Yeah.
Who's the heart of this team over the free kick. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's miles out. There's the wind is blowing like crazy. There's hail, horrible hurricane conditions.
Yeah.
And he wants all the glory.
Yeah.
Why would Messi do that with Xavi?
No, but
he would never do that.
No.
If Xavi wants to take a free kick from the halfway line, he's going to take it, but not Balotelli. It's his ball. That's unbelievable. And then what happened was that was a big change in the game because that put Yaya Toure in a bad frame of mind because he was not the same player after that.
No, he wasn't.
And then immediately after that, he should have been at least yellow carded. He got nothing. Did you see what he did to Mata?
Yeah, ugly.
He kicked him,
then
bitch slapped him on the head. How do you right in front of the ref? Yeah, I couldn't believe that.
It's fine.
Mark Clattenburg. He was all right. I don't think he was that bad today.
Listen, I know where you're getting to, and you're getting to the tying goal. Listen, before we get there, Villas-Boas, what a set on this guy. He freaking kept Lampard on the bench again.
I think that's the brilliant move. We said it for a long time.
We've been saying that since the beginning, and I tell you another thing. Meireles was key in that in that midfield. And
he was the
clearly
best player.
he got the goal, and he could have had
Besides
another
that.
one. He was huge. But you know what he did? He makes Frank Lampard hungry. At the end of that game, he was running after every ball.
Which you haven't seen.
He looked like he was 10 years younger.
Yep.
And that's exactly what you need to do. Well, let's talk about Sturridge. What a cross.
Sturridge is
Great
great.
work.
He's a little selfish sometimes, but you need to be.
Yeah, well, he'll develop that.
Yeah. He doesn't really. He sees the players.
Yes.
Clearly, but he chooses not to pass.
He reminds me of Nani a lot. He gets out there. He gets selfish sometimes, and sometimes he does one dribble too many.
Yeah, he makes weird decisions.
Yeah, he does make weird decisions, but Nani's grown out of that for the most part, and I see Sturridge going the same way.
It's a former Manchester City player.
I know. Did you see what happened?
No. What?
When Sturridge came out?
No, I missed it.
Sturridge is coming out, and Balotelli was adjusting his I don't know, maybe his shin guard or something.
Mm-hmm.
And his back was turned to Sturridge. Sturridge was walking out, and Balotelli turns around and gives him a high five. Good job, whatever. I couldn't believe it. Who was that?
It's because Balotelli likes everybody else except for his own teammates. That's why. Because he's a freaking scumbag. He fights with every player on the team, even Yaya Toure. How can you hate this guy?
I think he just wants to move to Chelsea. He wants a different place to play.
He's a jerk. I mean, it was great that he pissed off Yaya Toure, because then Manchester City missed him this game because he was not himself.
Right.
And I think that was because of Balo right in the 15th minute. But anyway, let's talk about the goal.
Yeah, no, so that was a great cross, great work, and then Mireles, what a finish.
The best part is the commentators are all, in Manchester City, by the way, their confidence in the first 10, 15 minutes, that was unbelievable.
Well,
unbelievable.
We haven't done a show in a while, and it's been very boring. It's been Manchester City dominating everyone, except in the Champions League, but dominating everyone, just confident, just getting the work done, and it's been boring to watch. The English Premier League has been boring the last month or so.
Yeah, and then as I'm taking notes. I'm watching the game, I'm taking notes, and I'm typing. Chelsea are actually not doing too bad now. It's 30 minutes in. They're fighting still, and they're holding possession pretty well, and they're coming back into this game.
Yep.
And as I'm typing this. Goal, 33 minutes from Mireles.
Yeah.
And he's just, I can't believe Liverpool got rid of this guy for Craig Bellamy.
Yeah.
How can you do that, Dalglish? This guy's going to be unbelievable. Already is.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
He fits in. He fits in that midfield.
He's incredible.
A good player.
He hasn't gotten his shots off yet.
Yeah, I know.
Once those shots start hitting, nobody really knows about that except for people that have watched the Portuguese league.
Right.
He can hit that ball from a distance, and he'll blast so many goals in from outside the box, and that's what you need to just shake it up a little bit.
Yeah, he's really terrific. But that tying goal, it changed the game.
Yeah, it did change the game, and Chelsea they started off horrible, and Bosingwa was just, oh my God, he was asleep.
Yeah,
he was terrible. I don't know how he started the season so well, and then he's garbage right now.
Well, he picked up towards the end of the game.
Yeah, he did. He came to life once. It's all confidence.
Yeah.
But
numbers.
But then here you go. The Manchester City thinks they're so good. All of a sudden, Clichy, dumbass, gets a second yellow.
Yep.
And deserved it.
Yep.
And how does that feel, City fans? Just like Manchester United's Johnny Evans. How does that feel to play the rest of the game a man down? And they didn't get spanked like Manchester United did.
No, but that's on Chelsea. It was on Villas-Boas completely because they had the advantage of a guy on the field, and they were playing behind the ball the entire time. It was crazy.
Fernando Torres on the bench.
There was one guy past that midfield line, Balotelli. No one else. There were 7 freaking defenders behind that line.
Take off Romeo and put in Fernando Torres.
That's it. Why is Torres not playing at the end of that game?
If there's not a game for him to step up and have a chance, it's this game.
Exactly.
It's so unbelievable. I couldn't believe he was that wuss. He was such a wuss.
He's
AVB.
afraid of losing his job. Look, if Chelsea lose that game, he's done. But it's what he's thinking anyway. But you know what? He would have got crucified if that was a 1-1 result. And he didn't push the team forward.
But let me tell you the big difference between why Manchester United got spanked and why City didn't. The reason why was because Manchester United's youngsters, they thought they could still win that game.
Right.
And Manchester City didn't.
Right.
They knew this game was done. They want to hold on for a draw, and ended up losing like you usually do when you're a man down.
Yeah.
But that's the difference. The youngsters of Manchester United, they try to go for it, and that just backfired because they're just too stupid.
Yeah, but you want to see that. You want to see a little heart in the game.
That's what I was thinking. You know, at the time I was like, oh, that was just really stupid. And then now I'm thinking about it. That was kind of hard at the time because they were going for it.
And it's good. It's another lesson learned.
It was a great lesson to learn.
But yeah, so the red card wasn't good for City, and Frank Lampard comes into the game and he's re-energized that whole midfield.
But let me tell you something. The penalty kick. How many times is Frank Lampard gonna hit this ball down the middle? And nobody learned yet. This is the most unbelievable thing I've ever seen in my life.
Joe Hart knows.
Joe Hart needs to stop going out and drinking champagne at the bars, because there's pictures of him online everywhere. Well, stop going out partying and do some studying, Joe Hart, because Frank Lampard has been doing the same thing for years. Every single time, as hard as he can, right down the middle.
Yeah, after the game, Joe Hart actually went to congratulate Frank Lampard, and I'm sure he said something about that. He's like, "Oh, I knew you were going down the middle." But that's exactly what he did. But you couldn't stop it, so.
But you know what? Chelsea has a good team.
No, but did you see his reaction?
Who?
Frank Lampard's after that game, after the goal.
Oh, he's incredible.
He went crazy.
Well, he deserves it. He's the heart of,
well, that's what he was saying, effing
he's
Hart,
a legend.
and he was pointing to
He's
Hart.
a legend.
Yeah.
He's a legend. He's not the same anymore. You got to get used to it. Everybody goes through that.
But it's good. I think it's good for Chelsea, and it's good for the whole, the whole team for that to happen.
And then Drogba is still in really slow-mo.
He is.
But he's getting there. He's a little bit better.
Well, he's dangerous. He can turn a game around.
He's still strong. Every time the ball goes up to him and it's two players on him,
yeah,
and his back is to the goal,
yeah,
it's on his chest and nobody can touch him.
Yeah, his ability to dive hasn't changed any either.
Well, that's true. But
God,
anyway,
it's embarrassing to see a dude like that just flop.
What a win for Chelsea.
Yeah, it was great. And what a win for the Premier League, actually.
Yeah.
I was getting tired of seeing Manchester City run away with it. That's more on United than City, really.
Yeah, now Manchester United is 2 points behind. And guess what? If they hadn't gotten that penalty against Newcastle a couple weeks back,
yeah,
it would have been tied right now.
Yep.
They would have been tied in points, Manchester United, Manchester City, but they got robbed at home, Manchester United, with
oh my God, that was horrible.
Rio Ferdinand?
Yeah.
That we didn't talk about. We didn't have a chance to talk about. That was probably the worst decision I've ever seen in my life.
All ball.
Completely got the ball.
Yeah.
The referee sees that he gets the ball. Yeah. The linesman objects.
Yeah.
The referee has no balls to stand up for his instinct. And if a ref can't follow his own instinct, he should not be a ref.
Yeah,
that was you got to follow your gut first before some clown, some joke linesman on the side. Anyway. But besides that, they're 2 points now. But here's the best part.
Yeah.
Who do they have next?